Hello everyone, how good of you to join and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. Now, it seems like tradition that we start the episodes in winter, but that's just how it goes where we are right now. I definitely don't want to skip winter. We are in late winter year 6. That means, yeah, well, this is actually already over. We have enough food, we have enough firewood, and there is no problem here surviving this, of course. We also don't have any homeless people. Problem though is, we are full on the housing, so we do need a few more houses. Let's start with that right away. We can continue happily with this block that we have. Let's add 2 more. I never really want to add more because the log prices are insane. And also, we can now have a crop rotation in my fields. The first we have, it looks a bit wasted here, right? So we got a weed level of 88%. There's really not that much we can do here. Let's check it out. We have lots of laborers. Let's assign some 3 people to that right away. And also get us the first rotations done for the crops. Now, this is probably one of the deepest farming systems I've seen in city builders in general. And of course, we are going to crack right in here with some field work and then also some clover leaf that we can have. Or, yeah, clover. And this one is... Oh, we need to interrupt. Another bear is attacking. We got, though, 4 farmers here close by. This should not be a problem. Can I click on him, please? Really? That was faster than I could click. And we're losing another one. That's a really fast bear, it seems. Get him close there. Lucky us, we just had some immigration coming in. But why is he stopping? Please don't stop. Another one dead. And this bear is not fleeing. And we lost 2 people to that. Holy cow. Yeah. A bit of my bad there as well, of course. A bit of my fault. I was too slow there with the clicking, but still... crazy. That was a fast bear and he was attacking relentlessly. We have now the working here, so they're going to clear the weed level. It's not going to be enough though to do just this year. So in the next year we're also going to put the field work in right away, and then we can start with some crops, some proper ones. I would like to go ahead with the beans because they have a high yield and also the increased fertility, right? And then we have vegetables finally. The year after that, another field work, and then probably the peas. We can have 2 times even. Both of them also increase fertility. I want to get fertility up. It's at 73, so it's actually really high already. But the higher it is, the more yield we get out of that field here. The problem though is also that we are having deer in the area. So I will micromanage that first field a bit with getting some farmers over. We might also try the storage cart. Perhaps they run away from the storage cart too. We'll see. But building a fence at this point is nigh impossible. Not going to work. Alright, my graveyard is filling up. One is already lying here somewhere. There it is. There's the headstone. And now the other one died as well to the wounds. Nothing I can do really about that. We have a trader. Some clay. Yeah, he would really not like anything. He also doesn't really sell anything. So I don't need to have anyone working here for now. That's fine. Now, in the last episode, another big point was the school. First of all, it's a beautiful building. And yeah, we're having some proper education in here now with the kids going to school, learning something and basically becoming more efficient people than more efficient citizens of my village. And that's exactly what we need. Let's also continue that with a bit of road network that we can get up here to the lake. And food-wise, let's also go ahead and have us another fishing shack. We have quite a lot of people right now. And I can afford it. Plus, we have we have a big lake basically. There's also a shoal of fish that gives me another 50% to the fish yield. I might actually just assign it over here then as well. And I think that patch of herb is new. We should check out my forage shack that is working in the area. Who is it? One of them should be working over there. There it is. He gets both of them perfect, so I don't need to do anything. Thunderstorm it is in mid-spring. Find some shelter here, people. And also the second house has been finished too, so this block is also coming along. And we do have a bit of room here again for more people to move in. And it's really quick. Also, by the way, we have finished the clay pits. Surprise, surprise, we can produce clay on our own now. Very good, and the 16 are already in. Of course, it's also something that you can usually sell pretty well to traders in high quantities because you don't need that much quantity of it yourself, usually. For the fish, Is it worth it using the boost over here? This one would give me 180 fish productivity, 190 even here. And here we would have 130, right? So I think it's worth it. The travel distance is also just really small. Let's get over here with the fish, with the fisher, Leon, she's doing it, and produces more fish. There's a total of 322 fish in that lake. That is also something really interesting, right? You can't just have every square inch here filled with a fisherman, because there's only a certain amount of fish in the lake that you can get out. And once this reaches 0, they are unable to work. It's replenishing over time itself, but very slowly so. So I think 2 fishermen should be the maximum that we have on this lake. Perhaps a third, since it seems like a pretty big one, but yeah, that's it. 3 laborers we still have. I might want to consider that cobbler shop. No, we still have some shoes in stock. That is fine. Yeah, Clay's coming in. Another trader, perhaps? No other trader, unfortunately. That's okay. But I can also get this wagon shop up and running again. By the way, did we finish one? No, we haven't finished the wagon yet. We do need to finish one. People need to use them. Oh, also look at that. 9 villagers graduated and have now basic education. Like Berhard here, for example. And with that, they're working a bit more efficiently. They could potentially also become teachers, of course. And they could also go for higher education then as well, to further boost their output. Right, how's it looking in my field over here? Yeah, they're having a hard work here, right? Reducing the wheat level down to 62 now. At the same time, increasing fertility, of course, with that. By the way, we don't need that. We have enough fertility, really. Let's actually start with the bean production and the pea production right away. So even this year, we are going to be able to have the first harvest. Going to be important, because not only should we have meat, but also vegetables. And I don't have a lot of them. And with that, we will have the first harvest then. 2 laborers only. I will not be able to use that cobbler shop. And the fishing shack, of course, yeah. And the clay pit has 2. That is fine for now too, because we have 25 then already, and we're going to need them. So far so good. Looks okay. We're stable. Mid-year 7 at the moment. I think here we can still squeeze in. We should actually do this. Squeeze in some 2 more houses, right? They should get the desirability bonus. Do they? No, they don't. They don't get it anymore. I was hoping for it. But the school is too far away, it seems. Couldn't be the case. Let's build 1 more. I don't think that it's outside of its reach. It should be. Ah, look at that. Someone is using those cars. There we got the first one. Angrim, he's on his way now. And he, of course, is the one that works here. Right, so he's driving the wagon now. So the thing is, we are not producing them endlessly. We're producing 1. And he's then using that car to get things around, right, in high quantities. To construction sites, to the saw pit, whatever. Very useful logistic system. Late summer, so begins the first preparations for the harvest. And as we can see, it's down to 36 now, and we have an almost full yield of our first crops here, of almost 300. Just compare this, we have 600 meat. So this single harvest is already half of my total meat production as well, which is really powerful, especially since peas don't really spoil that quickly. So you can use them very long, and they are going to secure me for the future. And that is only 1 field. Look at that, no farms here right now, and the deer are coming in. So what I can do now is I can send 1 villager over there manually, and she will now go to that farm and get rid of them, right? So they will flee. There you go. She could stay here now. More interesting would be, you can go again, if my storage car here can do the job as well. Because then this would solve the problem, of course, for now. They are going to eat it, right? And we would lose yield. Yeah, right now we haven't really lost anything yet. They're coming back again. There they are. And they're going to eat it now, somehow. And now comes my storage car. 2 people immigrated and 1 villager was born. Unfortunately, the storage car does not work. That would have been too easy. So we always need to use the villagers here, getting rid of them again. And we've lost 69 peas so far. Yeah, so unfortunately, it is required that we get that fence up there somehow. I can't have people micromanaging to that field all the time. Even though the harvest has already started. So they're already going for about it, and I think we're getting most of them. And that's it. And with that, we have peas in store now, which should skyrocket my food storage quite a bit once they are in the store. There they are. Now the first are coming in. Very good. And yeah, so the peas are in. We have a food storage of almost 1 year now. Very good. Not quite, of 7 months, right? Because 3 months are going to be spoiled in the meantime as well. Next year, once again, we have the field work. There's still some weed level here that we want to get rid of, and rockiness. And then also we can go for the beans, and they have a way higher yield than the peas, right? It's a quarter more almost. So that's going to be good harvest then, hopefully. And yeah, well, I think we do have some laborers 4 available. That means I can activate that cobbler shop again. And I would also like to... Oh, we have all the work camps filled. We have some logs in stock. Though firewood is going down, let's assign another person to the splitter, that we get more firewood out again, because we are actually going down now. So I will always need to have two working here. We have too many houses at this point. In the middle of winter, someone else joined. Anna. Hello there. She's new. 44. A good laborer, that is. And 2 villagers were born. So this, of course, the villagers born per year is increasing the more people we have in our village. And thus Sleepy Hollow grows faster than ever. Something else I would like to do, because we are actually soon at this point. We have almost the food types now, since we have meat. We have also then the veggies coming in with the fields. And then we just need to have the desirability at 30%, and then the first people would like to upgrade their houses. For that, let's stop the automated upgrading. We can do this up here, because I want to control it myself, who we are upgrading first. Also, since it's winter, and there's not much going on right now in most professions, I would like to continue also with another upgrade to my fields, so another farm we can add then here. And the cool thing is now, the farmers that are working here, if they have nothing else to do, they're going to help out on that field here too. So the more farms you have, the more fields you have, the faster you can build those, because all the surrounding farmers are helping out building it as well. And then we're probably going to have a road somewhere here, and that fence. Oh god, we do need a fence. It's going to be really expensive, but unfortunately can't be helped. There it is. Let's have that first fence. I guess we could build another field right away while we're at it. There's still very high fertility here, right? So I would like to use that whole upper level there as well to get a good fertility out of that. There you go, right? So those 3 fields we have now. And let's go ahead and build that fence all around it. That's going to be very expensive. One side costs me 15 logs. Right. 20 logs, that is. And those 3 fields together with my gathering will last me for quite some time. And this area we can leave open for now, I think. There they're starting to get those fences up. Year 8 it is. Probably going to be another raider attack again. I think we should be fine though. I could still assign a second person here, but we have no laborers anymore. That's not really helping out. Tax is at 5. And I'm waiting for some traders now too. The workers are starting once again. This time weeding and rockiness reducing, and then the beans. I think I cannot squeeze in anything else there anymore. Nope, I can't. And here we don't need 2, by the way, so 1 is fine. And since we are actually only using crops right now that increase fertility, I don't need to have clover used as well. Clover is very good for fertility. It's increasing the fertility of a field by 3%, right? The peas and the beans by 1 to 2. And then the other ones are actually reducing it, like the wheat, but they have a higher yield on the other hand. Especially wheat then for the bread making, but that's for later. Right now, let's get that on the way. This is already a pretty big construction with the fences too. And then here, I would also like to finish that road now around that block. I think here is the... yeah. There you go. And then we could have this road here continuing then along the lake. So we have a beautiful lake road where people can also reside in luxurious housing and stuff like that. Using my resources, we are looking good on food. Hide coats is fine too. Shoes is fine. We have bows and arrows available. Some baskets as well. There's nothing we need to worry about our supply at the moment. Laborers, we're at 0, but 3 workers still. And there's the trader. Now, I'm going to use one here, unfortunately. So we are going to use one of my other ones that we have. We could use a hunter. Let's use the miner since we have lots of clay. So that I can look at the wares that we would have here. There is unfortunately no heavy tools. We could make some money. Yeah, let's sell some 2 coats. Let's also sell some 3 shoes. And we could also sell some... stone is really important. I can't do that. But some planks. We have lots of them. Let's sell some 20 planks. Not much, but it's giving me some coin that we can use. Alright, also firewood is going up at 200. Let's reduce the amount of firewood splitters to 1. And we should also have the resources here now to sell. That's 32, 27, and 80. And with that, we made around 140 coin. Perfect. That we can then transfer right away to my town storage. Or I'm waiting for another trader if there is one coming. Doesn't look like it. So we just have to use with that. That's okay. Some fur. Ooh, we have lots of fur. We could do this. Let's sell around 15. Let's not go overboard here. 15 is fine because it's worth quite a bit as well. And just that doubles our money there as well to 320. So we have 430 coin now, gold. That is pretty good. Another 13 villagers graduated. So I guess everybody has now basic education then soon. It's going to help us out. And there is actually another trader coming. That's great. Another bear attack. Always risky. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be a hunter close by. After one hit, we always need to redirect them. It's a bit of a micro here, but it's going to be worth it. Oh god. And if you're not quick enough, then this happens. There was a hunter just now. There's a hunter. Or let's lure the bear to the guard post. She's dropping all the crap that she found and gosh. We lost another one. Can't help it. It's really hard to get this one done. Alright. Losing people to that. So, new trader. We have some baskets we could sell. And that's it. Nothing else really. And I also... yeah, we do have the heavy tools. Let's purchase them once. We do need 2 of them to get our own heavy tools production up and running. So every single one that we find is perfect. And that's really the end for this. Some baskets perhaps? Yeah, let's sell some baskets. You can always produce them and get the money in again a bit. We need a bit more gold then for service buildings and the next heavy tools. This is really... no idea. Nothing we can do about that for now. There's the baskets. 78 coin. We have another 100. Put them to the town storage, to 210 that we have. At least 9 people would like to join. Of course, we're going to accept them, and with them, we're at 60 out of 60 once more. So I do need to already increase my housing capabilities once more. I will need to keep the middle available for some service buildings. So let's just check it out that we have the housing then up here, right? So we continue along that street, of course. Let's make it those 2 more blocks. And here we have then the space for hopefully a healer hut. There you go. That we can squeeze in just fine. And we probably also should work on a park. But that requires money that I don't have. Alright, we can actually get rid of this trader here again. Even though we should be not short on laborers now. We have 8 available. So the fields we can definitely finish. Oh, come on. What should I do about them? Everybody needs to have a bow, it seems. Alright, at least wolves can be killed quickly. Not like the bears. And yep, what I can see is we're actually losing food right now. We're down to 6 months only. I need to get more food going. Now, the fields are still going to take a long time before that happens. What I can do, since we have the materials, the arborist building would be fine, but it's already late summer, so this will not help us out that much. We can actually go for another hunter, I think. We have the deer. Do we have another deer? There is more deer, so let's go for another hunter for up here. That's great. There's the hunter, and let's have it next to the gatherer down there, so we can hunt them up here. And I probably, yeah, then we can start working on the arborist building. Actually, here on the hills would be good, I guess, because this allows me then to have trees of fruits that we can use then. But this is not going to work this year anymore, so at least a year we need for that to work as well. Farming is very slow. The fence has been finished though. That's great. There's a few more tiny open spots like this one. Here we are going to have an open fence then. Alright, so this is where people can enter the fields. There you go. And then we just finish that block all the way here. And then also here. And with that, my fields are secure. But the whole village has to pull an effort in here, because this is a lot of work. And the harvest was also successfully done this year, pushing us a bit high there again with 10 months. Perfect. What I can see is here, it's getting a bit thin with the trees. We need to move that work camp. And let's move it up here. There's lots of rocks and also lots of trees. A bit further away, but it will be still fine. What of course is also going to work now is my compost yard. So this is collecting right now at 31% for the first batch here. So we have almost 1,000 waste. And this one we can auto compost now to the lowest fertility fields that we have. We could also put it to off or to highest fertility. Let's have it on lowest right now. So whatever field has the lowest fertility is getting used with a few fertilizers, right? So we can put them on them. Late autumn, that field will definitely be ready for next year. That's great to know. This, however, will still take another full year before we can work anything on it. And the fence is almost completely finished now. Yep. Also, the gate here has been finished, so we can actually get that road over there to my village. I like some curvy roads, so we're just going to put it in there, even though it's not the most effective one, of course. And also the next hunter is ready. Let's put him out there to the deer. Oh, there it is. A bit further away, there's also some fog, of course. And while we're here, and in winter, we could also scout a bit, since my farmers especially have nothing to do in winter. We can just go ahead and explore a bit more of the map. Of course, there will be some predators along the way, but that's the risk we have to take. There you go. Especially around the lake must be good. And up here, of course, it goes into the mountain. Deadly cold up there. More snow. But also very good for us because it protects us against raiders, or, well, a bit more effectively. And up there we might then also find some iron and coal deposits that we can use in the mountains. And that's good so far. It's the end of year 8. We're still alive. We're growing. Past 60 now. We have a very happy population. Perhaps for clothing we should start doing something. Other than that, stay tuned.